What's up, weirdos? Shade Tree Surgeon here, up here at Bert's Harley Davidson with my man Gunner, who's a dude who makes it happen around this place. And we got a special one for you today. If you've been paying attention on Instagram, you've already seen the post and you've already seen the live stream. And if you're not following me on Instagram, please do, because you missed out today. Basically, I put it up to a vote on Instagram. I did an Instagram live and I walked all around Bert's Harley Davidson and I let you guys pick which brand new motorcycle I was leaving with today. I didn't try to sway people's opinion in any way. I 100% walked around and let the subscribers pick out my motorcycle. I'm just glad that they didn't pick a trike, although that would have been pretty funny. But yeah, here we go, man. Let me throw on the GoPro. Huge thanks to Bert's Harley Davidson for letting me do this and making this happen, and huge thanks to you guys for participating and picking out the bike that we're taking home. So without further ado, let's get right into it. You know, I've talked Devin into buying a couple motorcycles before. There's plenty here for sale, man. Fuck off. Speaking of, my man Kyle here just got a road glide. That's not what I'm leaving on today, but I do like road glides. It was close. It was close. Kyle, how about a... Oh, sorry, Sean. That's Kyle. And my man Golf Ghost made it out with the little one. I don't know if you guys caught his video of him learning how to ride for the first time, but it was pretty dang cool. Check it out on Golf Ghost's channel. And of course, we got Jason over here, and he hasn't been in a video since we went on the trip to Alabama, but Anthony made it out as well. Anthony sans Instagram, so you got no way you can actually keep up with what he's doing unless he decides to get into a video. All right, guys, here it is. This is, as I walk out of traffic, make sure I don't get it. This is the bike that you guys picked out. 2020 Road Glide Special. Isn't that cute? But it's wrong! Oh, sorry. 2020 Road King Special. Let's try that again with the actual bike that it is. Yeah, it was a really close race between the Fat Bob 114 and the Road Glide Special, but when I finally, after we narrowed it down on the Instagram live stream, I made a post and it was overwhelmingly the Road King. Devin said the Scout because there's a lot of things that he doesn't understand, but where am I right now? At least he's pretty. Unfortunately, Anthony's heading back to Holiday. Until next time, we ride really far. Soon, it's coming soon. What you got? What's up, you goddamn nerds with all these old ass bikes? You know, they got a bunch of new ones right in there.
Give me money.
First impressions, it's a 2020 Road King. This thing, of course, is nice. You know, I didn't even test ride this before leaving the dealership on it, and I've never ridden a Road King before. This is 100% y'all's choice. I had to stop for gas real quick because, of course, there's Sportsters here, so we ain't making it back to Tampa without stopping for gas.
Loud noises!
All right, so here's the actual deal with this brand new 2020 Road King. What happened is Bert's Harley Davidson called me up and they said, hey, Shade Tree, do you want to take a long-term demo bike? Now, when somebody calls you up and says, hey, do you just want to have a bike? Most people say yes. But I didn't say yes right away. Basically, I checked with my Patreons because my Patreons are they are the ones who are in charge of this channel. Whenever I make decisions like this, they're the ones I talk to first. So when the Berts wanted to offer me a demo bike, basically, I don't own this bike, but they want me to make some videos on it, and I get to keep it essentially until they decide that it's no longer in their best interest for me to have it. Or if I'm just like, I don't want it anymore. Now, the reason I always check with my Patreons before I do this is because since they're the ones who say which direction my channel goes in, when I take a deal like this, I always check with them. And I said, you know what? I want to make some cool videos. I think I can do some cool stuff. I want to let the subscribers pick it out, so they're getting to pick the motorcycle to see me on. And they all said, yeah, man, why not? Let's give it a whirl and see what happens. So huge thanks to Bert's for taking a chance on me. I will tell you, corporate Harley Davidson and corporate Triumph and most any corporations, they aren't huge fans of old Shade Tree Surgeon. But the guys at Burt's have always been super cool with me. They've always believed in me, and they've always been willing to take a chance on me. So they're taking a chance letting me ride this sucker away, that's for damn sure. And no, this doesn't mean that every single video I do is gonna be on this Road King. I'm gonna make some videos on the Road King, but at the end of the day, I love my FXR, I love my Rocket 3, I love my Ducati. Like, I'm still gonna be making videos on all my bikes, and right now the focus has kind of been the FXR, so that's gonna be the one that you're gonna see the most still. But a lot of cool plans for videos to do on this bike. I want to have a lot of different people ride it, because obviously everyone was interested to see me take this bike because it had the most interest of people who might want to actually get it. So I'm going to try to get as many asses on this seat as possible and try to get as many people's opinions on it and try to do as many tests as I can to show you guys, hey, this is what this bike's all about. You know, and it's a long-term test. Like, most of the stuff I do is riding around the block, and you ride a brand new motorcycle around the block, how can you not love it? They're amazing. But I'm gonna have this for a little longer, a month or two maybe. So I'm gonna get to do really do some cool tests on it. And Bert said, hey, anything goes. That's why I really dig that dealership, because they weren't like, hey, you gotta suck our dick, hey, you gotta say all these nice things about the bike. They're just saying, hey, take the bike, ride it, make a couple of videos, let's see how it goes. And that's the only way that I would have taken a deal like this. If they had put it out there that said, hey, you have to give these glowing reviews every other video of this bike, and that's the only way we're gonna do it, I would have said no, because I own a motorcycle. I don't have to do that. You know, I don't need to have this bike. But the fact that they're just willing to let me have it and let me do whatever it is I want to do on the thing, I can get behind that. I can get behind a dealership that lets me do something like that. And of course, you guys picked it out. That was the only other way I was going to do it. Is I'm not going to go and just pick the bike that I wanted. I'm not even going to say which bike I wanted. I did have a favorite. But what was important to me is that these videos are for you guys. Like this bike, a lot of the videos I make for myself, I make because I want to make them. But specifically, when we're doing videos on this bike, this is going to be for you guys. You guys get to decide. So if you have video ideas that you want to see on this bike, or there's certain things you want me to talk about or you want me to look at, make sure you let them be known in the comment section, because like I said, these videos are for y'all. All right, well, it's still a Shade Tree Surgeon video, so we're here in Ybor City at the Shame, but we're just picking up Jess's bike. We're heading out to Coppertail for a beer before we come back here. We ain't open yet. Look at Jason. Look at Jason on the hog. Jason on the Harley. Prepare your buttholes, Coppertail. Shade Tree Army has arrived.
Delicious beer. Act. Oh, yeah. That's the stuff.
Oh, that's so good.
Damn, hell yeah. Flip, you do one now. Act.
You do it.
Himself just pulled up to the Dirty Shame, and the mustache himself is, we're gonna see what he thinks of the Road King. He's riding it up to Coppertail, which we just left from. Last Sunday of every month here at the Dirty Shame, we do the Last Supper, and it's the last supper of the year, and it's Italian. Of course, done by Sunday's Deli. It's only a $5 donation, and everything goes to Metropolitan Ministries, which feeds the homeless. So we don't make any money off of this. This is all just to help people out. If you can do good by eating delicious food, and by the way, Sundays is amazing. I can't believe I've never done a video there, by the way. Why not? And speaking of the Sundays, what? No, not here. They're not here. Anyway, we'll do a video on Sunday's Deli here pretty soon. Ybor Institution. Times at the Dirty Shame. Had a little bit of Italian food from Sunday's Deli, and now it's time to go to a place we haven't been on the Shade Tree Surgeon channel before. We're going to the Lori Parkade, which is like an arcade, but also a bar. Why not? Sounds good to me. Dude, nothing but Harley Davidsons now. God damn, how the Shade Tree Surgeon channel has changed. You remember when this channel used to be cool, when it wasn't anything but nothing but Harley Davidsons? The Road King. Let's see what Bobber Fett thinks of it. Of course, we'll do full videos on everybody riding it later. This is just around the block.
After like
Let's cut that out.
20 miles on the bike. 20 miles? Oh, let's see what we can do to fuck it up. Holy fuck!
All right, what's the verdict, man? How does this stack up against the 103? It's fast, right?
Holy fuck, the thing's fast.
It's fast, dude. It's like legitimately super fast.
That's nuts, dude. Holy fuck, dude. Holy shit, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy how you get on and you're like, oh, it's a bagger, and then you freaking twist the throttle and you're like, no way, dude.
This is fucking awesome. Now, how much does this cost?
All right, guys, it's a few days later. Very obviously, we parked the bikes before we went to Laurie Parkade, or maybe it isn't obvious, which is why I'm making this little after PS video right now. You know, we were out drinking, we did the right thing, we parked the bikes. Not a bad idea, especially when the bike in question doesn't actually belong to you. It is just a demo bike. But once again, huge thanks to Bert's Harley Davidson. I'm really looking forward to seeing what kind of cool mess we can get into on this Road King. I've always loved Road Kings, and it's also the bike that you guys picked. So like I said before, make sure and leave a comment saying what you want to see done on the Road King. I've already got a whole bunch of cool ideas of videos to make with it, but I'm always open to suggestion as well. Till next time, y'all, keep it weird.